now we've all heard of AI assistants. They've been around for about 2.5 years. Anything from the good old ChatGPT to products like Microsoft Copilot. Something that's popping up a lot lately and is quite topical is AI agents. Let's have a look at the difference between an AI agent and an AI assistant. So let's take a scenario. You're in HR. You have a whole bunch of different people in your team that do different things. Maybe you have somebody that does your recruitment strategy, who looks for CVs, looks for best candidates. You have somebody else who does bookings for new candidates, appointment bookings for interviews. You have somebody else that does onboarding. These are all assistants. They do things that you ask them to do when they need to be done. And we've been very good at using AI to do a lot of that work for us. What differentiates an agent from an assistant is the autonomy part. With assistants, we ask the assistant to do something on our behalf, and it goes off and does that and provides us with information that we can then use as part of a process. That is a typical scenario. With agents, we're taking the ability of the AI assistants and allowing them to run autonomously to perform a task-based outcome. So let's take the scenario we had with HR. We have somebody that is responsible for finding talent. We have somebody responsible, once we have found the talent and vetted them, to be able to book those appointments for the talent to go and do the interviews. Once we have acquired the talent, we are able to then use the other person or the other system who goes and does their onboarding. What if we took all those wonderful capabilities, all these AI assistants, and we put them into one place and we add an autonomous model around them? And we said, when I request a new Python developer that has 2 years experience in health sector, this is what I need. Off you go. And without me doing anything more, just waiting, all these assistants kicked in when they needed to and performed their tasks in the order that was required and provided that outcome. That's what an AI agent is. So in that scenario, we would have an AI assistant who potentially has access to recruiting websites through a subscription, that's able to find the best candidates, extract their data. That's as part of their process. That's what they would normally do. They would then do maybe a series of vetting CV against requirements. The agent could do that on our behalf as part of the autonomous process without handing it off to us, to making sure that we have a first match. At that stage, we might want to hand back to the human as part of the autonomous process to give a go-ahead. Once a go-ahead's kicked in, the autonomous part kicks in again. The person that we typically would have, or the agent we had, who would do our bookings for us, picks up that there needs to be a booking, connects with the talent, and arranges their booking autonomously. No input. They have access to my calendar, so that's fine. They've got those tools, and they're able to go and communicate completely autonomously from me. Once their booking's been done and we've gone through approval process, the agent waits for a mark in the HR system to say, move ahead, don't move ahead. Automatically we send thank you very much, but you weren't the best candidate for the job letter. Or, hey, congratulations, you're the person that we actually want to hire. Here's the offer, which could be automatically drawn up by the offer agent we have. Once that process is completed, they hand it off to another agent that has access to Active Directory and the payroll system, our leave system, and go and create the profiles for the people inside all these different systems. Once the task is complete, the agent says, I'm done. I've done everything you want to do to onboard somebody. I haven't had to ask you when to do anything unless there was a specific area where I needed your permission. This is what an AI agent is. It's an autonomous, task-driven agent that takes an input, a trigger, keyword, something happening in the system, and based off that, with the tools it has access to, the knowledge it has access to, and the instructions on what to do, not a code-based instruction, a natural language instruction, will run through the process, do everything it needs to fulfill the task, escalate when it needs to. Once that task is completed, the task is done, and we can move on. That is what autonomous agent is, and that is what impact it will have on streamlining your business when it comes to automation, as well as transforming with AI.